The first way to make your life matter is to make it your life. This means living life on your terms and making your own choices, even when you don't have support or agreement from other people. Now, raise your hand if any of you have ever done something in part just because someone told you that you couldn't. I know your type. You say, "You think I can't do this? Just watch me." A great example of this mentality is Mr. Lamborghini, who early in his life became very successful in his business, building and selling tractors. You thought I was going to say sports cars, didn't you? No, that was later in his life, after Mr. Ferrari insulted him and told him he couldn't possibly know anything about sports cars. Well, as you can imagine, it was at that exact moment that the Lamborghini sports car line was started.
I very much appreciate Stephanie's presentation today. She told stories of overcoming real obstacles in a way that resonated with me.
Just a few years ago, as I was starting my speaking business, someone within my close circle told me that they didn't think I should be a public speaker. I have two things to say about that. The first is, I define my own life and make my life matter, in part because I get to speak to audiences like you. And the second thing is, how do you like me now?
Stephanie is a compelling, motivating speaker who gives you practical advice and real solutions for real problems.
Another way to make life matter is to find meaning in your suffering. When I was 22 years old, and I was starting out my education to be a doctor, for some reason I had this idea in my mind that I would have to have my life in order to be a successful therapist. Well, it's a good thing I was wrong, because as they say, life happened. And I then went through nearly 20 years of personal suffering. I do not like suffering any more than the next person. But I will say that it has made my life matter in some very unexpected ways. Like all of those problems that people come and talk to me about, you name it. A financial crisis, a toxic romantic relationship, single parenthood, caring for a special needs child, being victimized and then becoming a survivor. I have been through all of these experiences at one time in my life or another. And it is crystal clear to me now that each and every difficulty that I have been through has made my life matter. Because later, it better helped me to understand what my customers and my audiences need. When clients are depressed, some of them tell me that they are thinking about taking their own life. They literally say to me, "Stephanie, I don't think my life matters anymore." And when I'm encouraging them, I ask them, what keeps you holding on when you're feeling so hopeless? People almost always say it is their relationships. In order to make your life matter, you have to make your relationships matter. It is important that you continuously repair your relationships so that they can be meaningful and happy.
Stephanie teaches from her heart. You can see immediately that she cares about the people she works with and the people she's teaching.
I have the honor of witnessing and guiding people's inspirational journey from crisis to triumph. I am not just a doctor who psychoanalyzes people. No, the therapy relationship is much bigger and it goes much deeper than that, because I am a human being. And at my core, I'm just a Nebraska farm girl with a big heart who has been through my own share of suffering and come out on the other side. And my prayer is that I will always encourage, inspire, and raise you up, because I want you to make your life matter.